This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
2 semi-truck accidents on Tuesday morning severely affected traffic in western Chelan County.
The Adams County Sheriff's Office has recently been awarded custody of a property that has been classified as a hub for crime.
Classic cars returned to Big Bend Community College on Saturday for the annual Moses Lake High School and Columbia Basin Tech Center Skills USA Indoor Car Show.
It was a fairly mild winter until February, when heavy helpings of snow came late to the party, causing snow to be on the ground for the better part of a month.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
2 semi-truck accidents on Tuesday morning severely affected traffic in western Chelan County. First, a dual-trailer semi loaded with baled cardboard split apart and rolled on Highway 2 near Dryden, injuring the driver and closing the westbound lanes. Washington State Patrol troopers said the driver, who was not immediately identified, was taken by ambulance to Central Washington Hospital. He was extracted from the cab where he'd been pinned when the westbound truck flipped onto its side about 9:55 a.m., just east of the Dryden turnoff. The accident closed both westbound lanes of the highway. One lane was reopened about 11:30 a.m., roughly the same time that a second semi, taking a Stein Hill Road detour to get around the highway wreck, tumbled off the westbound shoulder and shattered a power pole. That knocked out electricity to 500 households in the Dryden area. The driver in that accident, identified by Chelan County Sheriff's deputies as Wilfredo Hernandez Ponce, 36, of El Paso, Texas, was mildly injured and taken to the hospital for a checkout. Power was restored to most customers about 12:30 p.m. by the Chelan County PUD. Ponce's truck was carrying an estimated 35,000 pounds of apples, which he'd picked up in Brewster and was transporting for shipment. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata. The Adams County Sheriff's Office has recently been awarded custody of a property that has been classified as a hub for crime. Sheriff Dale Wagner says the Saddle Road site about a mile west of Othello has been seized through a civil seizure and forfeiture process that was completed 2 weeks ago. The parcel has been a problem for Adams County for years.
Okay, so this property is at the 600 block of Saddle Road. It's been a problem for Adams County for quite a while. I would say years. Constant issues with drug use, theft, burglaries, everything.
This might be an understatement, according to one resident, but she says the property has been a headache to deal with.
It has been almost as much as having to have probably organ transplants done to us. Basically, it's horrible. It's an eyesore. It's a headache. We are always worried about our property. We're worried about our animals. Our property has been vandalized. Our property has been burglarized.
Rebecca says the site has caused the area's value to suffer significantly.
It seems like once that property went downhill, a lot of other people who had started...
Property values decreased.
Oh, property values, yes. I believe that...
And then it brought in maybe some
additional
unsavory characters.
Oh, yeah. Because every time a new trailer would get pulled in there, or we would hear more building going on over there, and we would call, they would say, oh yeah, we're going to take care of it. But they stayed there. They stayed there. Nothing was ever done.
She says the issue should have been taken care of sooner rather than later, and feels that local agencies were not listening to her and her neighbors' concerns.
Yeah, I think commissioners need to start listening to us. They need to pay attention to what we're saying, because we are the people that live around here, and it has been brought to their attention multiple times. The health department, it's been brought to their attention, and I know I've made phone calls and have been ignored.
So what will become of the problem property?
Okay, so our goal with the property is to get it cleaned up, get it to where it's a valuable piece of property that someone can utilize the right way, and make the community a little bit safer with the people that are living in the neighborhood.
I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Classic Cars returned to Big Bend Community College on Saturday for the annual Moses Lake High School and Columbia Basin Tech Center Skills USA Indoor Car Show. The car show runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Big Bend Automotive Building. Admission is just $3 and children aged 6 and under get in free. According to organizers, the car show typically brings in more than 40 cars from Grant County and across the Northwest. Proceeds from the event support automotive technology students attending the Skills USA competitions. Anyone interested in displaying their vehicles on Saturday can register on Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. or Saturday morning from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the college. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
It was a fairly mild winter until February, when heavy helpings of snow came late to the party, causing snow to be on the ground for the better part of a month. The late snow wasn't a problem until it lasted past basketball season and into baseball and softball season. Local schools have been furiously rescheduling matches or moving them to drier fields, but the sun has finally come and spring has begun. Temperatures have been steadily rising for the past couple of weeks, getting above 50 degrees on Monday. Temperatures will continue to bounce around the high 50s to low 60s in the coming weeks, drying the fields in the process. Some schools like iFIBER have put a lot of community effort to prepare the fields to be ready as early as Tuesday, but most other locations expect to be ready to go as early as this week. iFIBER, Warden, Othello, Quincy, and Royal all look to be hosting baseball and or softball games as the week progresses. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.